Hey everyone, I'm Matt,
And I'm Grant.
and this is All Around Music Podcast.
What's up? Welcome back this week.
Welcome back.
Yeah, we took a little break there.
Yeah, we just got drunk for a week.
Yeah,
Well, you did. I
that was a little ridiculous.
got drunk a couple of those nights.
I drank every single day.
Well, you had to. You had the drink package.
Yeah, I went on a cruise for a week and destroyed my liver.
Your liver's so proud of you.
Oh, I don't know if it's proud.
Your kidneys are pissed, though.
It was a good time. Went to Key West and Cozumel. Got a sunburn. Got some new sunglasses.
Where'd you,
So,
like, on the ship or?
nah, in Key West.
Ah,
You know,
the west of the Keys.
it was nice. I liked that place. Got in the ocean. That was fun. Drank a lot of booze. That was fun.
Drank the ocean. That was not fun.
That was not fun. That went up my nose. I didn't like that.
It's the saltiest thing you've ever tasted.
Is it?
I don't know, is it?
It was a good time.
Oh, that's nasty.
It was good. We did a lot of nothing for a week.
Yeah, you finally got to watch a football game.
Yeah.
They had it on the big screen,
Yeah.
out on the deck.
We got a lot has changed.
Poop deck.
We're at a new location now. We're at my house recording.
We
So-
switched it up.
We got the dog is in here with us, sleeping.
See, dog's got it made, man.
Oh yeah, she does.
They just sleep all day. Don't have to worry about anything other of when you're coming home.
If she wasn't in here sleeping, she'd be sitting at the door whining, trying to get in here. So
Yeah. I'm like, what are you doing in there?
I hear you. What are you doing?
I want to know. Don't shut me out, man. So with the week absence, I was expecting a lot of things to happen in the music world, but not much really happened.
They're just waiting for me to get back, I guess.
I guess. They're like, well, Grant's on he's on a ship. He's on a boat.
I'm on a boat.
They were like, let's just wait until he gets back
Yeah.
before anything happens.
Yep. I asked him politely to not do anything while I was gone.
Contacted everyone.
I did.
Just a group email. Oh, send it to the wrong group.
What group would I? What's the wrong group?
Any group that's not that group?
Oh, I thought maybe I had some other group.
No, I don't know. Do you?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Darn. There was some sad headline news. Leonard Cohen passed away at the age of 82.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
I don't. Yeah, I think so.
Yesterday, yeah. For those who don't know who Leonard Cohen was, I didn't really know who he was, so I felt like I owed it to people to do some research, and turns out I had heard a couple of the songs, just didn't know they were by him.
Yeah.
Cohen was a Canadian singer, songwriter, poet, and novelist. His work explored religion, politics, isolation, sexuality, and personal relationships. As a lot of music does. As I was listening to some of his stuff, a lot of it was really dark. And apparently that's what he was known for, was like the darker side of music.
Oh,
but
really?
it also had like beauty behind it. which watching it, not ever hearing it, you're like, man, this is weird. But I didn't just watch one. I watched some of his most famous songs. His most notable performances of his songs are Hallelujah, that came out in 84, famously covered by the late Jeff Buckley in 94.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Suzanne in 1967. Dance Me to the End of Love, 1984. Look that one up. That one's actually pretty good.
Okay.
Bird on the Wire, another good one that came out in 69. And so many more. I think I was looking, he had, I think it was 11 or 12 albums. And amazingly, hadn't never heard anything of. So I had to look it up. Cohen was inducted into the Canadian Music Hall of Fame, Canadian Songwriters Hall of Fame, and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Nice.
So, very popular, apparently, obviously. And I'm sure he'll be missed dearly everywhere.
Yeah.
Which, whenever, the music world loses somebody of that magnitude, it definitely...
it always sucks.
There's shockwaves,
Yeah, for sure. On a more fun note, you had... you sent me a link to a band today.
Did you watch it?
I didn't watch it yet. I think I've heard of them a while back. Have they been around for a little while?
Well, it was about a year ago they put out a demo, and it wasn't...
I think I might have heard that. Because I remember somebody...
Like, A for effort, but that demo did not sound good.
I remember hearing something about like a band like this.
But they're back. Studio quality back.
Nice. The... what do they call themselves? Are they it's the Okilly Dokillys?
Yeah.
They're a Ned Flanders inspired metal band out of Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix.
They wear the same attire as Ned Flanders and the mustaches and all that.
It's the same color clothing, everything down to the T.
Let's see some of these song titles.
Well,
Where's it at?
Their album is titled Howdly Doodly.
Okay, here we go. Flander Doodles. Donut Hell. Godspeed Little Doodle. Okilly Dokilly's first single is okay. Oh, their first single was titled White Wine Spritzer. So you have to check them out if you're a Simpsons fan or if you just love hilarious metal. And
even if you don't like The Simpsons or metal, just check it out. It's good. It's
that's ridiculous.
Yeah. You just got to see it. You can't. I mean,
is it like death metal?
No, it's not death metal. It's kind of just generic metal. I guess you could say.
I was gonna say, how heavy do they get with this? Like,
well, in the video, the guy has a pink flying V.
Nice
to match, the polo underneath the green sweater.
That's awesome.
I didn't really listen to their whole album. I didn't. I was just in it for the song titles because they were pretty funny.
Nice.
I'm sure it's not bad, but I haven't listened to all of it yet.
So Travis Barker says that Blink is coming out with new music, which,
and like you said,
they just came out with that album. So they're gonna keep going, I guess, with their new guy.
Unfortunately.
Right.
I mean, it's not the worst sounding music out there, but it's just not the same.
It's not.
Never will be.
I never really, as they started getting their newer stuff, they kind of started to lose me.
Yeah.
I like the older, more immature shit that they did.
More immature and more punkish, I guess.
Yeah.
More towards their old style.
Yeah, I always like that, which they'll probably never do anything like that again.
No.
So.
No.
30 Seconds to Mars has a new album coming out, possibly.
Apparently, according to their Instagram posts, they've been teasing a little bit.
Nice. He's been busy being an actor.
Yeah, playing the Joker and Suicide Squad. Suicide Squid. Suicide Squad, but now there needs to be Suicide Squid. Who wouldn't watch that?
I haven't seen Suicide Squad yet.
I haven't either.
Is it out on like DVD or anything yet?
I don't know.
Probably not.
It's probably gonna be one of those that takes forever. It'll just never come out. I'm like, haha.
They didn't get the reviews that they thought, didn't
You
it?
didn't see it in the theater. You are screwed.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Somebody's got a shaky cam video of it somewhere.
Well, speaking of superhero movies, I went and saw Doctor Strange.
Is that good?
Oh yeah.
I wasn't sure about that one.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of when Captain America first came out. I was like, man, that movie's gonna suck. It looks lame. Then it came out and you're like, whoa.
Really?
It just blew my mind. Yeah, visually it's remember seeing Inception, like the buildings and stuff were like, yeah, it's kind of like that, and you're like, well, holy crap. Visually,
cool.
it's amazing.
I'll have to check it out.
Simple Plan postponed tour with All Time Low. Singer put on immediate vocal rest. It's from all that puberty. Pimple Plan.
I didn't even know Simple Plan was still
I didn't either.
out touring.
I didn't either. That first album they had was remarkable.
I like some Simple Plan stuff. It was always fun.
I think it's always funny when sometimes you go to like Blink-182 radio and it'll take you like to the other side of the pop punk.
Yeah.
And they'll play like Simple Plan and Bowling for Soup and
right.
stuff like that. And then they're like, oh my God, flashbacks.
Yeah. I always like that.
And then you're like, God, I was dumb.
Oh, it was all right.
It's for that, age of 13 to 15.
Yeah. It was good then.
Tween.
Wu-Tang Clan's putting out some unheard music.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
They released it, I guess, just after the election results.
Really?
I don't know why they waited till then, but
I don't know.
it's music you've never heard from Wu-Tang.
So is it new stuff or it's just never been released?
I'm guessing it's
like it's recorded a while ago and they're now releasing it.
Yeah.
Well, they're the ones that put out the they put out this like gold vinyl or something. It was like ridiculously expensive.
But they do put out like 3 of them.
I don't know. I remember seeing something about it and it was like this vinyl and it was like thousands of dollars.
How do you think it would sound?
I have no idea. I don't remember what it was all about.
Like, was it for listening or just for looks?
I don't know. I remember hearing something about it.
You're like,
that popped in my head when
quit asking questions. I don't know.
We had Wu-Tang on there, so I just remembered that.
Bring me I can never say it. Like I always trip over the words. Bring Me the Horizon. Announced North American tour dates with Underoath and Beartooth.
I just don't like Bring Me the Horizon anymore.
I used to.
Yeah.
When they were awesome and sponsored by Jaeger. Like, how do you mess that up?
They're just lame now, I think. Like,
yeah, they're more mainstream now.
Which Underoath isn't, are they? Or
no.
Did they go the same route?
No, I've never heard Underoath on the radio.
I don't know. I've never heard Beartooth, so I don't know what they got.
Yeah, me either. They sound awesome. But, that may not be the case.
Well,
to me, it could be to someone else.
I was never a huge fan of Underoath.
Every time I hear I've heard the name multiple times, but for some reason when I hear Beartooth, all I can think about is I wrestled a bear once.
Huh.
That song tastes like Kevin Bacon.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Blink-182 is doing a 2017 UK arena tour. So there's that. It's
like when Lady Gaga announced she's going to do a bar tour, they just basically one-upped her.
Yeah, I don't know what that bar tour thing is with Lady Gaga.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is she really going to it's supposed to be dive bars?
Yeah, dive bars. I
wonder what they consider a dive bar. I
don't know.
She's probably not going to dive bars.
I don't think we're hipster enough to understand dive bars.
She's going down to the Sparrow down here.
Would that be a dive bar?
To her, probably.
They're all just bars to me.
Yeah.
Some are just...
I mean, I've been in dive bars before.
Well, then what's a dive bar?
Like the ones that you're afraid to even be in there.
Oh. So like I've been to the Sparrow. There's some I just like...
There's a difference between a real dive bar and a...
So would the Built be a dive bar?
I don't know. I don't know. Depends on the night.
So any bar could be a dive bar depending on the night.
When I think of dive bar, I think of like an actual legitimately rundown shitty bar somewhere.
So,
not one that's an old building that they've turned into a hipster bar.
Just an old building that they just put a bar in, and so like the Spot, like I went and checked it out.
See, they'd consider that a dive bar, but that wasn't intentionally made to be like that.
I don't know. It's probably seen better days, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. Dive bar thing kind of gets me.
Maybe every bar I've been to is a dive bar, and I just don't realize it's a dive bar.
Could be.
Well, End Zone's not a dive bar.
Well, it's getting there.
It's a sports bar. It might be getting there, yeah.
Power Rangers soundtrack's going to vinyl.
It better.
That's weird.
Or awesome.
I haven't seen is that movie out yet?
No.
I'm gonna see it.
Oh, I'm going to see it.
I'm gonna go find my old Power Rangers action figures at my parents' house and take one with me.
What?
I got some.
I used to have the Megazord.
I think we had it too, but I don't know if we have all the parts still.
Yeah, I had the whole thing, and I have no idea what happened to it.
I know not too long ago
because that was like my favorite thing ever.
I saw the red dude action figure at my parents' house. I don't know. I would assume it's still there.
Does his head still flip around?
I don't know.
Remember you could change their head to where his mask wouldn't be on, and
I don't know.
But like it just flipped
Did
inside
they all
his
do
body.
That?
Yeah.
Then it must be. I don't know. I didn't play with it.
Why'd you have it?
And my parents have all of our old toys still. The
Oh.
grandkids play with them.
Yeah, I guess I saved all my Hot Wheels. Just had a Metropolis. I'm like, one day when I have kids, they're gonna play with this. They're not. They're probably just gonna kick it and be like, "Where's my iPad?"
Yeah, right.
Like, you don't need your iPad. You already got your Kindle.
You got a brand new MacBook.
God, what's wrong with you? God, but I can't take it with me. It's a MacBook.
Yeah, but it's like got a keyboard attached to it.
Yeah, it's like
old.
It's like 1.5 pounds heavier.
It's like a year old. I need a new one.
God, come on, Dad.
Fine.
By that time, they'll be like 10 grand.
God, I hope not. Dropkick Murphys' new album coming out. I'm kind of
D-Kick Murph?
can't wait to see that. I like them.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's their first one in 4 years.
I hope it's good.
It's Dropkick Murphys. How can it not be good?
That's true. It's just Irish punk rock.
Yeah, and then if you don't like it, they'll just drop kick you in the face and call you Murphy.
Are they really from Ireland?
No idea.
I don't even either. I don't know. I would assume so.
Are they?
I don't know.
Some people are pretty good actors.
That's true.
Fall Out Boy are the 18th highest selling digital artist ever. I don't know why that was a headline. Like,
I don't know how that's possible.
You think the headline would be best selling digital artist ever, but no, you're 18th.
Well, their publicist called somebody and said, "Hey, we're
number 18.
We're number 18. Will you put that in your?
We're number 18.
Will you put
We're
that
number
in your
18. We're just average.
It's kind of surprising they're in the top 20 all time digital.
Yeah, already
digital artists though.
Digital.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Digital downloads, I guess.
That could be.
Because nobody actually buys the album anymore.
No, I don't.
Only if it's on sale.
I buy it on iTunes.
Yeah.
But now that I got Spotify Premium, I don't even do that.
You're like, I don't need iTunes anymore.
You can just download it on there. It's usually everything's on there.
You're like, I'm too legit to quit. So
it's cool because you can download the songs from there. And
you can download them now?
If you have the premium, you can download it onto your phone or whatever.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
How much is the premium?
$10 a month.
$10 a month. Well, let's see. I'm already paying for Netflix, Hulu, Sling. What else am I paying for? Xbox Live, PlayStation Network. It's like, it's adding up.
I probably won't keep it forever.
What's $10 gonna hurt?
I didn't realize I didn't realize I still had it. Apparently when I switched debit cards, because I signed up for the trial, and then I thought, well, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna use it or not. I forgot about it. My debit card, I got a new one, and I guess the bank tells certain providers that you have a new debit card, and they give them the number because I had my new debit card in it. And that's not the first service that did that. There was a couple of them that did that.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I didn't know that was a thing where the bank would tell.
Because I've always had to switch everything myself.
I know, me too. That's how you get rid of things.
Exactly.
You switch debit cards.
I don't want to pay for that service anymore. New debit card, please. Oh, here you go. We switched everything for you. Crap.
Yeah, that must be a thing now.
I'm going to go Redbox and rent 20 movies. Yeah, I lost my debit card. Can I get a new one?
Oh, they'll get it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Alicia Keys is releasing a new album.
Well, it's already released. Came out on the 4th. I listened to a little bit. It's pretty good.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. It's Alicia Keys, man.
Jay-Z and Coldplay to headline inaugural Global Citizens Festival in India.
Yeah, that's
weird.
Yeah. Well, I guess Demi Lovato will be there too. But Jay-Z and Coldplay, that's like Jay-Z's over here.
Well, did you see Beyonce played at the CMA Awards?
What?
Yeah, that's a weird combination. I don't know what she played. I don't know if she did like a country cover. It said she played with the Dixie Chicks, so I would assume it was a country cover.
Still called the Dixie Chicks?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I guess you can't change it to Dixie Women. That'll just be really weird.
Yeah, she played with the...
I mean, that's cool that genres are collaborating, but...
I think they said it's like one of the very few African-American performers at the CMA, so that might be why they did it, to get other different people in there. And
yeah, which there's nothing wrong with
I didn't hear what she played, so I would assume it was country-themed.
That was just unexpected to me.
And I saw it while I was reading, because Garth Brooks won Best Artist of the Year or something like that from the CMAs.
And that's funny, because not once have I listened to him this year.
He just had a new album come out, I think, last year or something, or this year, earlier this year.
Girth Brooks.
Good old Girth Brooks. It's my alter ego.
Don't bring out the girth.
Not to be confused with Garth Brooks.
Totally different.
The performing artist.
Well, technically you're performing too. But...
well, some people don't call it art.
Katy Perry donates $10,000 to Planned Parenthood, urges fans to follow suit. Yeah, sorry, Katy Perry, but when I just have $10,000 laying around, I'll get right on that.
Right. Yeah.
Don't hate me. I love you.
You put drank and Kanye, but I think you mean Drake and Kanye.
Hey, man. That's the autocorrect.
You don't know some of the rappers out there. There could be a rapper called Drank.
I'm pretty sure it's Drake. But the Pages thing on the Mac likes to correct everything.
Yeah. Sometimes it corrects to the wrong spelling of words.
You don't... well, if you look back at the Ned Flanders article, look how many things are underlined because of Okilly Dokilly.
Wow. But yeah, Drake and Kanye are working on a project together. I
would assume it's music, like an album.
I don't mind some of the Drake stuff. I'm not a big fan of him. Don't care for Kanye anymore. Right. I used to like his stuff back when he was... I liked
the album Graduation.
Yeah, it was amazing. Graduation was great.
Yeah.
And then he just went off the deep end.
And it's like, hey, whoa.
Well, when I listened to him
Slow down, buddy.
Listen to him speak at the MTV Awards, just I lost. And then showing that music video that he showed, that was just god awful.
And then his $120 ripped T-shirts.
Yeah, he's lost me. Completely lost me. I used to be a fan.
Has like the pocket stitched on there, but like the other side's not stitched, so it looks like it's ripped off. Like somebody grabbed you by the pocket and ripped it.
Oh, so like the outline of the stitching is there, but there's no. Wow.
I used to have a pocket.
System of a Down's coming out with a new album though, so
yeah. How do you think that'll sound?
Well, hopefully great. I haven't listened to him in a while though. So
I think the last album I listened to them was Toxicity.
that's their first album.
That's
think
not their first album.
It's their second. Then, isn't it?
Yeah, that was the last album I listened to. How many have they had since then?
I have no idea.
A few?
I haven't followed. I don't know. I know there was released a couple, 2 or 3 more after that one that I know of, because I had a couple of them. But other than that, I don't know. I'm assuming because that was like 2004. The
glory days.
Yeah, oh yeah. The good old days.
Good old days. 04!
Well, let's take a little break and we'll come back with some more interesting things we got here.
Yeah.
And sit down. Shut up and sit down.
So, I can't remember what episode we were talking about it in, but I was talking about how Leonardo DiCaprio had a documentary coming out called Before the Flood.
Yeah.
And how Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross were doing the music for it. Well, it turns out the documentary was on Hulu, I found out. I was going to rent it, but I was like, nah. Who rents a documentary? So I was just browsing on Hulu because they have movies on there, and I was like, oh, sweet. So I watched it, and it's about global warming and everything and how he talks to people and the government. He literally interviewed President Obama.
Oh, really?
And Secretary John Kerry and just other people from around the world in India and in Indonesia, and he even went to the Antarctic. Which one is it?
Arctic? I don't know. Which one did he go to?
Well, I guess he went to both. He went to the Arctic Circle and he went down to Antarctica.
Wow.
So, I don't know why I had trouble saying that. But I kind of got enthralled in it. Like, I was hooked.
Really?
And I didn't really pay attention to the music until the credits, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot that they were doing the music in this. But it's a good documentary. A lot of people think that global warming is a hoax, and a lot of people don't. Even if I was just kind of on the fence about the subject, but it makes you raise your eyebrows, and you're like, oh, that's some interesting information.
Yeah.
But it's only an hour and a half. It's a good documentary.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
I found some interesting articles today.
Ooh.
Where before the show we were talking about how I didn't have a conspiracy of the week, and so I found these ones. These are all actually music related.
Yeah, so it worked out.
And it's just a bunch of short little write out. Somebody did a bunch of short little things about all the different conspiracies and pop culture. So they start out with this one kind of got my attention. The Beatles never existed. So they're saying that the Beatles, it says, have you ever examined the Beatles' ears? How about their eyes, their teeth, their height? People behind this website, the Beatles never existed, say that the band was actually a group of actors and conspirators that made up the Beatles. That's how they got so big. It's kind of ridiculous.
So what this article says is that these people, conspirators, actors, made up the Beatles, actually made the music, and it worked. But
I would assume it wasn't. So I guess what they're saying is the Beatles as a whole wasn't just the four. It was just a big group of people doing this and made it look like it was just the four of them. So I guess everybody was making the music or something and everything.
So technically the music still existed.
Yeah, I don't mean the music existed,
but not the people.
But the people weren't who they said they were.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. But then there's the conspiracy that they did exist and Paul McCartney died in the 60s, which is...
Yeah, I've heard that one.
I actually watched the documentary, if you want to call it a documentary, that was on Netflix about it a while back, and it was a little silly. I don't know if it was supposed to be serious or not. I never really could figure that out, if they were serious about it or if it was a joke.
Just yanking your chain at the end. Ha, got you. Stupid. Wasted your life.
This one's Avril Lavigne committed suicide in 2003. She couldn't find a skater boy.
I mean, do you think she did? I mean, how much better would her life be after 2003?
I don't know. It says she hired a lookalike to confuse the paparazzi. This, at least, is what some hardcore Avril Rangers think. Avril Rangers.
Oh my God, Avril Rangers.
So then the label couldn't take that she killed herself, and she was replaced with somebody, apparently. It says at the end here, the girl who once sang about the merits of Skater Boy would never marry the dude from Nickelback.
Or maybe she did, and that's why she committed suicide.
Some people say that Eminem doesn't look anything like he used to, and that he overdosed. And now this is either a clone or an android version of Eminem.
An android?
Yeah.
Come on, people.
This is probably one of my favorite ones. Stevie Wonder isn't blind. So Stevie Wonder went blind as a baby. He was born premature in 1950. And apparently, doctors didn't know that the highly oxygenated environment that the incubator that he was put in could damage his eyes, and that's what made him go blind. This is saying, like, people don't complain, but claim that he's done things to show that he can see. Like, there's a picture of him taking a picture of a Michael Jackson wax statue, which is mean to laugh at, but it's one of the most hilarious pictures I've seen this week.
Pretty compelling evidence, I would say.
Just to know that he's blind, he's got his sunglasses on, he's holding the camera up, taking a picture of the wax statue. It's just weird.
It's like perfect height level where the camera needs to be for him to take the picture. It's insane.
Yeah,
but it could be photoshopped.
It could be. There's things of him, like there's one video of him catching a mic stand before it fell. But I didn't have time to look into it, but I've never heard, is he 100% completely blind, or does he have, can you see shadows and figures? And
I don't know.
Some people are legally blind.
Right.
And that's different than being completely blind. So that's
True.
kind of, they don't say in this little short article whether he is 100% blind or not, which maybe they don't know. Maybe he's never said publicly. I don't know.
But he's taking a picture of a wax statue of Michael Jackson.
The Andrew WK is about how he's not who he says he is, I guess. And there's also the conspiracy that Dave Grohl is Andrew WK.
No, Dave Grohl's not Andrew WK.
No, I know.
You would be able to tell.
Have you ever heard that one, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous.
So they're saying, what was the other one that he's not really?
There's another name they give here. He gives credit to Steve Mike.
Well, Andrew WK could just be an alias.
Yeah.
Used like a stage name.
I don't know. They didn't give a lot of details on these. It's just kind of an overview of what the conspiracy is. There's a lot of
It's
them.
like Lady Gaga. That's a stage name.
Yeah.
You know? Andrew WK could
You
be
mean
a
her
stage.
name's not Lady Gaga?
Lady Gaga?
I thought that was her real name.
Paparazzi.
The one about Lord lying about her age is interesting.
Well, yeah.
Supposedly she was born in 1996, but she told this says she told Vanity Fair that she's 45 and that she enjoyed the film. Was it? Oh yeah, she enjoyed the 1999 film The Virgin Suicides as a teenager, but she is a teenager. But we all know that she's actually just Randy Marsh.
Right.
So
I mean, if you can't see that, I don't know what's wrong with you.
This one's good. Katy Perry is actually the grown-up John Benet Ramsey.
Yeah. I brought this one up before,
Yeah.
but it was a stretch.
It's funny because they say on this that the guy that has a YouTube video saying he does facial recognition and stuff, and he says he blends the pictures of young Ramsey into pictures of grown-up Perry, arguing that the features line up perfectly. They said they don't.
No, because she's adult.
Yeah,
as a child.
Yeah.
You can make anything line up perfectly just as long as you change the perspective.
I mean, when John Benet went missing, she was old enough to know her family and her parents and everything. And
She was old enough to ask questions.
And to become Katy Perry out of nowhere and just never speak out about it in her
Right.
life as
How dare someone speak ill of Katy Perry?
right?
How dare you?
Her life is nuts. It's not like Katy Perry doesn't know where she came from.
Mom, where'd I come from? Oh, honey, we've done this story 1,000 times.
We abducted you. Oh, shoot. Michael Jackson is really the same person as LaToya Jackson. I'm not sure why they think that. They don't look that much alike.
I don't think they do. I mean, you can tell they're siblings, but
Yeah.
they're both standing clearly in the picture. And that was before Photoshop. But it still could be Photoshopped.
Yeah. Everything's Photoshopped.
Yeah. I'm Photoshopped right now. I'm not really here. I'm just digital.
Dang.
I'm at home asleep.
I don't
Or am I?
like that.
All these conspiracy theories, and you're like, I don't think I should second guess anything right now.
Blue Ivy is not really Beyonce's baby.
Well, I don't think Blue Ivy is actually a baby.
Oh, what is it? A cyborg?
It's just like a stuffed teddy bear. Cyborg. Come on, man.
Well, they're in the Illuminati.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So,
That's true.
So is the baby.
That's true. We're doomed now. We're talking about Illuminati.
Yeah, they're going to get us. Some say that she had a surrogate for the baby and that her pregnancy stuff.
According to that picture,
That's not
that just
real.
looks like a fanny pack tucked underneath a
Yeah,
dress.
it's not real. This one was good. Khloe Kardashian is O.J. Simpson's daughter.
I think that's been going around the past couple of years
Really?
because they're like wanting him to take a paternity test and everything.
I don't see it.
It's kind of like how OJ wrote that book, If I Did It.
Did he say that that he had a kid?
I don't know.
If I did have a kid,
If I did have a kid.
it would be Khloe Kardashian.
Yeah, the follow-up to If I Did It.
he pretty much committed, or he admitted to everything.
Oh, yeah. Idiot. Oh, my God,
That's
I got
all
away with
ridiculous.
murder. Now I'm going to write a book about how I would do it if I did do it. And just give away everything.
And now he's in jail forever.
Yep.
Nicki Minaj is just lip syncing to sped up Jay-Z vocals. Hey, can't make this stuff up.
That one's a stretch. That one's more of a stretch.
You can't make up stuff like this.
That one's more of a stretch than the Katy Perry being John Benet Ramsey.
They say if you slow down Nicki Minaj's music, it sounds just like Jay-Z rapping. And if you speed up Jay-Z, it sounds just like Nicki Minaj rapping. Don't know why you would go to that much trouble.
Yeah. What are you trying to prove here?
Because then if it gets out, you're out. All of that.
Who slows down and speeds up Jay-Z and Nicki Minaj music?
The same people that played records backwards to hear the demons talk, bud.
The same people that did the facial recognition, matching a child's face with an adult's face?
Yes. Same. It's probably all the same guy. What's the conspiracy behind that?
What kind of... Man, that guy is creative.
Got nothing but time.
Right?
Nothing but time. Oh, man. Kurt Cobain wrote music for somebody else, apparently. I don't care about that one. But yeah, I mean, they're pretty good. Things to think about. Probably all crap. But
just a bunch of information adding to my head that's just going to slosh around.
where do people come up with this stuff?
How do they come up with it?
I just don't know. Like some of the...
Like the Elvis faked his death?
Yeah. Where does this come up? Like, does somebody just say one day, oh, I saw Elvis?
Who wakes up and is like, you know what? I'm going to start a conspiracy theory today. Yep, that's what I'm doing with my life the next 5 years.
I mean, all conspiracies are pretty crazy. Some of them have quote unquote proof
Right.
the conspiracy's real, and some of that
They've got lasers.
some of that stuff can be interesting, but these things are just like, where do they come up with this?
That's my problem. I'll start reading these and just like get hooked on 1, the stupidity, 2, maybe it's not stupid,
And then you can't sleep all night.
3, then you're thinking about it all night and you're like, maybe. And then you start looking up more. Yeah, it's just it's like riding a train on fire going down a hill, and there's a cliff at the bottom of the hill.
And all because Jay-Z's in the Illuminati.
Yep. That's the exact reason.
I think my favorite's the Nicki Minaj one. Like,
That one's your favorite? Well, it is pretty silly.
how would you... Why? Why would you do that? Why would you say, I'm Jay-Z, I'm already like one of the biggest rappers in the world.
Right.
I'm going to hire this girl. I'm going to hire this girl to lip sync over music that I made and sped up to sound like a woman.
I don't know. I guess you could re-release it and then make twice as
And
much
she
money.
raps about... Doesn't she rap about some of them songs, like being with guys and stuff? Like,
Yeah.
So Jay-Z's also...
So Jay-Z, like,
Is Jay-Z
dudes?
gay?
Maybe
that's it. Maybe that's how
he's just doing it to make fun of like a friend that he used to live next to down the street or something.
You learn how to ballet dance, make fun of the kids on the block.
Yeah.
I just watched that today.
It's a great movie. It's like they say, man, don't go chasing waterfalls. But see, that's another TLC reference. Never heard of them. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
I forgot to tell you about on the cruise. A little more fun vacation stories here.
Yeah.
We met this kid. Well, we didn't really meet him. He was just kind of going around talking to everybody. He was a weirdo.
Oh, one of those people.
He was a little special. We named him Jason.
Jason.
I don't know. That's what we named him. I don't know what his name was. He was a special individual. We couldn't figure out if there was something wrong with him or if he was just drunk all the time.
Well, if you have the drink package, I'm going with he was probably drunk all the time.
He was a little weird, I think.
Was he like a kid or?
No, he's in his 20s. So he was a larger fellow. And he was going up. I have a video on my phone I'll have to show you. He runs up. Austin got this video of him, and there's like a little dance club thing on the ship where they had a DJ and a bar. And there's...
I'm glad I didn't go because I would have just been me there the whole time.
Nah, it wasn't that great.
No?
It's pretty lame little dance club thingy.
So they have a really awful DJ.
Yeah, well, and it was all old people on the ship mostly, so there was very few people in it.
They're out there like...
He was playing dance music, but there just wasn't enough people to make it fun. But this Jason kid...
Or there wasn't enough drunk people to make it fun.
Well, maybe. This kid, there was an old lady standing on like a piece of railing like around the dance floor. And I think she was kind of dancing by herself, like kind of, just listening to the music, like kind of moving, dancing a little bit. And he comes behind her and is like grabbing her hips and just dry humping her. and like
Whoa.
dancing. And it was god awful scene.
Like, I've been hammered drunk, but I've never done that to someone.
It was pretty terrible. He was on the elevators, like flashing and taking his shirt off and rode because they were glass elevators.
Was he rubbing his junk on the?
He was rubbing his like tits on the glass.
So it was like going.
I think so. We kicked every time he tried to get on the elevator with us. We'd kick him off. So because
Like, no, Jason, get out of here.
well, this couple that was around they're a little older than us, but they were closer to our age than everybody else. We were talking to them and we were drinking with them some, and they said that he followed them back to their room.
Whoa.
And he's like, "You gotta go. You can't come in my room."
You gotta go.
Yeah.
We need to get a new room.
So every time I got on the elevator, I made sure that he wasn't on the elevator too.
It's a good plan.
Kicked him off, or we'd get off and send him. We'd be like, "Oh, you got to go to this floor," and we hit the button and close it and get off.
Hit all the buttons and then run out.
It was a little ridiculous.
See you later, Jason.
Yeah, it was something else.
Huh.
We met a lot of interesting people. Most of them were pretty nice. That kid was special though.
He was especially drunk.
Yeah. I don't know. He was there with his mom or something, I guess. A little weird.
So where'd the cruise ship? Because it left from Tampa.
Yeah. And then we went to Key West, and then we went to Cozumel, Mexico.
So you had to have a passport.
No, you don't have to for the cruise ships. You can just take
really?
your birth certificate. Just don't get
Just don't lose
lost
it.
in Mexico.
Yeah. I'd probably be like, all right, we're in Mexico, have fun. Nope, staying on the ship.
We didn't do much when we got to Cozumel. There wasn't really anywhere for us to go without spending a bunch of money.
Right.
So we got off the ship, went and looked at all the stores they have there, and then we went to a Senor Frogs, which is, I don't know if you've ever heard of them,
Mm-hmm.
like the famous restaurants at all the
Right.
ports and stuff.
Yeah.
Went and ate there, and then jumped in the ocean right there because there was a little spot that they had that you could get in the ocean.
They had it buoyed off.
Yeah, they did like the rope thingies that keep boats out, and
Cannonball.
jumped in the water there, and then went back to the boat.
And you're like, I smell like ocean. Let's jump in the pool.
They have Cozumel
like
is like
pool.
the clearest water.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can see, like
That's the kind of water I want to be in.
it's nice there.
Where I could see.
You can see all the way down. Like where we were at was only like 10 or a little over 10 feet deep. And you could see all the way down and see the sand at the bottom.
Yeah.
It was nice.
You're swimming. Wow, there's a lot of sharks down there. We're getting out of here.
Yeah, it was cool. It's
Yeah, that's my kind of water.
yeah.
I want to be able to see,
Yep.
not like murky water.
I don't know what makes that different than anywhere else in the ocean or whatever, but it's got really clear water around there. Even when, I mean, all the boats are there and stuff, and
Right.
well,
I don't know.
it's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
It was nice to get away for a week. And
Did you see any pirates?
no, but I was
No.
looking for them,
Yeah.
keeping my eye out.
Yeah. You're like, pirates are so cool.
I don't like pirates.
Nah.
No,
They're not like they used to be.
no.
Now they're like, we're going to kill everything and take everything you have. Back then, they're like, we're going to take all this, but we're going to let you get off the ship and not kill you.
Because we're going to take the ship too.
And here's a bottle of rum.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, we don't want blood on the ship we're about to steal. Now it's like, you see me? I'm in charge. Like, oh my God, they got a Captain Phillips guy. We're doomed.
We're all going to die. Wow.
Well, that escalated adequately.
Yeah, it did.
So you went from Tampa to Key West to Cozumel and then back?
But yeah, back to Tampa.
Back to Tampa.
Yep. It was a long week.
Yeah, that's a lot of...
Sitting on a boat.
How'd you not listen to Lonely Island? I'm on a boat.
I don't know.
How'd they not even play it
I
once?
think it'd be playing 24/7.
Right? That one and Big Pimpin' by Jay-Z.
Yes. Yeah, it was a good time though. So
Yeah, see, I probably would have... Because you asked me to go, and I was like,
they didn't have very many good bands on there or anything, so
Really?
that's what kind of sucked. They didn't have like good music to watch or
I
anything.
think they would. It's a cruise ship. It's a giant ship.
They had a band, but they were kind of They were okay. They weren't bad. Apparently, only the singer spoke English. They're from Europe or something, I guess. But they did a lot of rock covers. I just couldn't get into it.
They had to have been decent, though, because I think when you go on those cruise ships, you sign a contract for so many performances. And
they weren't bad. I mean, they were good, but it wasn't... I don't know. I think it was just the atmosphere. I think it was just the atmosphere of all the old people just sitting there.
Yeah. The death ship.
Yeah. Yeah, some people on there were just there to graze around and eat food.
See, if I would have gone, I probably would have flipped out. Because 1, I've never flown before.
Yeah.
2, I've never been on a ship.
Yeah.
Like, I've been on a boat, like, in a lake, but...
I've never been on... That's the first time I've ever been on a ship before.
Yeah. And those things are not on my bucket list. So...
I don't like flying. I'm not a big fan of that, but being on the ship wasn't terrible. You don't really notice you're on the ship that much.
Right, because it's so big and...
You'll feel it moving every so often. Depends.
But see, the drunker you get...
Yeah, then it don't matter.
Yeah.
You're always moving.
Yeah. Woo, yeah, dancing. Woo, rah. It's okay. I just need some champagne. I'll be fine. I gotta sober up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You need to get up some water. Just give me a Michelob Ultra. It has a small amount of alcohol, but plenty of water.
Yes.
We'll sober right up.
All right. Well, I was glad to be back this week.
Yeah.
So.
I was definitely bored last week.
I bet.
I didn't know what to do with my hands.
You just sat there?
Yeah, like...
Staring at your hands?
Mm-hmm.
Weird. That's really weird.
Yeah, told you.
Hey, if you want to get a hold of us, we're on Twitter at All AM Podcast.
We're on Facebook too.
Mm-hmm.
All Around Music.
We got a Gmail account, aampodcast@gmail.com. Hit us up.
iTunes, Google, Stitcher.
Get on all them. Subscribe. Leave us a review.
Hit the like button.
Yeah.
Tell your friends.
Yeah.
Tell your dog.
Yeah.
Tell your dad.
My dog's here.
Yeah, she knows.
She's sleeping, but she's here.
Passed out. God, that's the life.
She's got a little sweater on and everything.
Right?
Oh, that dog.
Twitter, Facebook, Gmail, iTunes, Google, Play.
The entire internet.
Yeah, just, you'll find it.
We are everywhere. Thanks for listening.